Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on the $1 Million Tan Self-Tanning Lotion. You guys know that I love self-tanner. I'm a huge promoter of self-tanner because I think you should totally stay out of the sun. You should try not to let yourself get burnt and everything and completely avoid tanning beds. I cannot stress that enough. It's so bad for you, and who wants to age faster? You want your skin to be beautiful and just wrinkle-free, and you want it to last as long as possible, basically. So I'm a huge user of self-tanner, and I personally like doing self-tanner myself. I don't prefer self-tanning booths because I feel like that's a pain to go get a spray tan and everything. So I'd rather just do it myself, and then I can get the color I want and kind of adjust it to how I like it for my skin. So I've tried out quite a few different self-tanners, and if you guys have seen my previous video on how to apply self-tanner, I would check that video out first because that's going to go over a full demonstration on how to apply it, and that is using the Sun Goddess self-tanner, which I also really like. So if you want to see like a comparison, then I will definitely do that if you want me to compare the two self-tanners because they're very different but they're very similar at the same time. So if you want to see that video, because I'm not going to be actually applying it in this video only to save time and because I've already done that video, and it's pretty much the same on how I apply it. And then I also have a video titled How to Self-Tan Tricky Areas, so that covers your hands and your feet and your elbows, and I demonstrate on there different tricks and stuff that I do to keep it from looking gross. So you might want to check out those videos first. But this one is going to be all about the $1 Million Tan. This version is the Cabana Tan Extreme Dark Sunless Tanning Lotion, and this is the lotion form, so it's a white lotion instead of the spray form that they have, the one that you paint on. I've actually heard that the spray form gives you more color payoff, but I really like the lotion form. It's something that I'm not used to because with the Sun Goddess it had that bronzer in it, so you could see where you were applying it, but at the same time it would rub off on my sheets and on my clothes, which is really annoying. I don't have any problems with this as far as when I'm sleeping, and that's great because I like to do my self-tanner at night because you want to wait like 5 or 6 hours, I think, for it to fully develop. But overall, I really love this self-tanner, and I think the color payoff is pretty good. It's not near as dark as the Sun Goddess self-tanner. The Sun Goddess one, you can put it on and you're super dark after one use, but that might not be a deal for some people who have really light skin and you don't want something super dramatic. It's also not as buildable and it doesn't last as long, but this one lasts so long. Like, this stuff does not come off and it fades so much better. Like, I can wear this for a week and it's just gradually fading. It's not like coming off in weird patches or anything, and I think because it's not such a dark color, it's not as noticeable when it's fading off because it's not such a difference between my real skin tone and then this. So it just looks a lot natural, it lasts a whole lot longer, and it does not come off either. Like, if I'm trying to fix a big mistake or something, which I don't really have any mistakes with this, but you basically can't get it off. Like, you gotta get it right the first time. You might be able to rub off a little bit of it the next morning if you make a mistake, but you're not gonna be able to totally remove it. So I definitely think it's more long wearing than a lot of the other ones that I've tried. So as far as application, I do it the same way that I applied the Sun Goddess in that How to Apply Self-Tanner video. I do it at night. I make sure my skin is clean and moisturized before. The only difference when I apply this one is I like to put lotion on my hands and on my elbows. And for right now, I'm only doing my upper body anyways because it's still spring, so I'm not wearing any shorts yet. So I'm just doing my arms and my chest. But you still want to apply some lotion prior to applying this to your dry areas, especially after winter. Like, my hands and stuff are still really dry, so I find that it will cling to those dry patches, so you want to make sure you put lotion on first. It kind of acts as a barrier and it will help it not look so dry. You could put it all over if you want. It's not going to stop the tan from developing, so that's really nice. If you have super dry skin, you could even mix it if you want it to blend out better, but I just like doing it to my hands and my elbows. And then I just put it all over, and for this, since it is a white lotion, you don't have to wear gloves, but I would still recommend wearing gloves because even if you wash your hands afterwards, you still might have some tan develop on your palms. But if you watch that video on how to apply self-tanner, you'll see how I do my hands and everything, so I won't cover that in this video, but it's really easy to use. It's very easy to apply. It blends out flawlessly. It comes out like a very thin, milky lotion. Like, it's not super thick. It's very thin to where you can spread it around, so you don't need a lot, and I like that about it because a little really does go a long way. And I just apply it all over. I mainly have been starting from my neck, and then I do my chest and like the upper part of my back, and then I do my arms, and then I let it sit for a little bit, and then I do a second layer. So since this one is more buildable, you can do 2 layers. You can apply more of a generous amount if you want it to be really dark, or you can apply it like 2 or 3 nights in a row if you really want to build up that color. So you can really adjust it to the color that you want. But if you just want like a subtle glow, kind of like a gradual tanner, you can just apply it one time and you'll get just a nice overall glow. And it's not going to look orangey or anything. This is by far orangey. It's just very natural and you can't even tell that you're wearing self-tanner. It doesn't look too yellow either like some self-tanners can. For being a light self-tanner, like not a huge color payoff, it's surprising that it's not yellowy looking. It just looks very natural. So as of right now, I just like an overall nice hint of color to my skin. So I just do 2 layers in the same night in a row, and then I might even do it a second time the next night. But if you really want that dark tan, I would recommend doing like 2 layers 2 nights in a row, or apply it 3 nights in a row, whichever you prefer. And after you apply it, you want to make sure you don't get your skin wet or anything, or else it's just going to come off, because if water touches your skin, you'll have like a spot. So I wait until I'm done with everything, done with all my skincare, brushing my teeth and everything, right before I go to bed. I put it on, and then I just wear like a loose shirt or something to bed. And it doesn't rub off on my sheets, doesn't come off on my clothes. And another great thing about the white lotion is you don't even have to shower the next morning if you don't want to. Like if you shower at night, you don't have to worry about showering the next morning, because you don't have to rinse off that bronzer layer. I still like to shower the next morning just to get like any smell off, and since this does not rub off on your clothes, you don't have to worry about what clothes you wear the next day, because sometimes with the Sun Goddess, I would wear like a white bra or something, or a white cami, and I would notice a little bit coming off like around here or on the back. But this does not transfer at all, since it is that white color, and you don't even have to wash it off the next morning. But I would still recommend showering the next morning, and then you want to put on your regular body lotion over top, because if you keep your skin moisturized, it's going to last a whole lot longer. And then you want to follow up with your daily moisturizing lotion every single day to keep your skin hydrated. If any dry flakes or dry patches start to form, then it will start to come off with that. So you just want to keep your skin really hydrated. And I also wanted to mention that it will not clog your pores. So if you want to use it on your face, you totally can, but they do sell a separate one that's specifically for your face. So if you want to purchase that one separately, you can, but I would just mix it with your moisturizer and use it on your face. So I think that covers everything. Overall, I really love the self-tanner. I think it's great. I really like how it's a white formula. And I don't think it's hard to apply either without having that bronzer. I feel like just because I'm used to applying self-tanner, I know where I've already applied it. And since it is white, you can see where you still need to blend it. So it's just so thin, like with the texture. It's a very thin lotion type texture. So it just blends out really evenly. You don't have to worry about missing any spots. So don't forget to check out my other self-tanning videos. I will have those linked below. And if you want to see a full review and comparison comparing the 2 brands, then I will definitely do that. I still plan on using both self-tanners. I'm not like forgetting about Sun Goddess or anything. I just want to try out some different ones and see which one I like better. And I'll probably still use them both for different reasons, depending on the color that I want and what I feel like using. So I just think they're both a great self-tanner. I do have a discount code if you guys want to order this. It's just GLAMTAN, all one word, and I'll have that link down below for you guys of where you can purchase it. But so this smaller bottle size that I have here is $20, and then with the discount code, that'll get you 15% off. So it's only $17. So this smaller bottle would be $17 with my discount code, and it lasts a really long time. Like I've been using this for a few weeks, and I can't even tell where it's any lighter since you only need a little bit. So the smaller bottle is only going to be $17. The larger bottle I think is an extra like $15 or something. So if you plan on using it a lot, go ahead and get the bigger one. But if you just want to not spend that much, it's only going to be 17 bucks, and that's going to last you a long time. And that's pretty good for a self-tanner. A lot of high-end self-tanners can be super expensive. So this one is pretty fairly priced, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And you can leave me any questions you have in the comments down below, or you can send me an email. It's just glam-me-up8@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out those other videos on how to apply self-tanner if you're still confused about something. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on a video. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So if you subscribe, you won't miss out on one. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's just glam-me-up, and the links for that are down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.